Okay guys, I think I'm live. So I'm using my phone to stream live, and I believe that if yep, right, that's good. So I can switch the camera around, that's good. So I just did my unboxing. There's my channel, there's an unboxing video of the Super Nintendo Classic Mini. So what I'd like to do is kind of, just play the games, see what they're like. And you can see this is the classic console that I had out, my original one, which is dirty as hell. I really do need to clean it at one point. But this is the console, and I mean, just look at all these games that are there. Every one of these games is a classic: Zelda, Mario World, Metroid, Star Fox 2, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Punch Out, Earthbound. Like every single one is a classic. So, right, so in fact, you should be able to see. It's where I got my original NES, SNES, sorry, my original SNES. So my original SNES, I had to go up and get that. And in fact, I'll turn you around. There's a PS2 which is broke. I need to see if I can fix that. So, this is how a SNES looks on a very large TV. This is 58 inches. So, this is the console itself. It's quite small. And thankfully, the cables are a little bit longer than they were on the ones in the NES. I think they're double the length. And you've got the original kind of dog bone style controllers. So the console's very simple. You've got the eject is fake, the eject and the cartridge slot, that's fake. You can turn it off like that. I believe the reset button works as well. Yep, the reset button works. And at the back you've just got HDMI and you've got a micro B USB cable, which I plugged into there. I probably could plug it into my television as well, but I've opted for, there we go. So yeah, I opted for the adapter. So when you load it up, this is what you'll see. And what I'm hoping to do is put you guys like that so that you can see. Right, so hopefully you guys can see that. See that okay? So this is what you'll see when you first load up the SNES Classic Mini. The alternative would be for me to turn this round. I don't know if that's best. Then I can see. Hold on, we'll try that for a second. What I want to see is if I can get myself in the shot so that I can see any chat messages and things like that. So if you guys leave a message, I should be able to reply to you. I should be able to see. Like here, maybe over there. So, this is the SNES Classic. I'm going to choose English because I speak English. And this is the menu. This is what you get when you load up the SNES Classic. Now you can see all the games listed at the bottom as well. And it's quite good there. I don't know whether that will. I assume that means you can save to it. But it's quite good. It shows you that's a one player, that's a one player, two player. They've definitely went with the kind of retro Nintendo style of, what do we call it? The whole menu system. It reminds me of something like Mario Paint or something like that. Now, the light seems to be shining on. Is that from these ones or? I think it's the ones at the back. Right, I'll see if I can draw these. Sort the light a little bit better. You should hopefully, yeah, that's better. Right, you should be able to see it a little bit better now. So I'm just going to play through some of the games, etc. But I want to just show you something. They've got manuals up here. Legal notices, language, options, classic demo, screen burn-in reduction, reset to factory. Oops, I want to go back and change that. Display. Right, so you can put it 4:3. You can actually put a CRT filter. So if you miss the classic way of seeing your old television with the CRT, you know, that you can do it like that. Now 4:3 is the original, but 4:3 is the original aspect ratio, but I'm tempted to put in pixel perfect, and you can choose a frame, but I might try pixel perfect now. Right, I've not played Star Fox 2, that's the new one. You know what, I'll go with Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Simply because this is the game that I played to death. And when I got my original Super Nintendo, it was actually it was the original Street Fighter 2 that I got with my Super NES. It wasn't Turbo. I then bought the American version of Street Fighter 2 Turbo, which I think you saw when I started this video. And that cost me like £60–70. I swapped a huge amount of games. What I need to do actually is change my controls. So, right, small, large. Right, what do I do again? Right, low kick, I normally do that. Medium. Is that right? No, I'd try to remember what buttons are right. I would normally do that for low punch. That. Yeah. It's been that long since I've played this. I basically had I used the same button configuration for Street Fighter 2 for many years, so for me to play this properly I should really set it up the way I used to. Right, I'm going to go Gale. If it's a game that you want me to showcase, guys, just let me know, put up a message, I should be able to see it here, and then I can, you know, show you guys it. Perfect, eh? Still got it after all these years. I'm sitting too close to the television. This is a 4K 58-inch television, and I'm playing games. I've got like a 240p resolution, or something. Well, originally were. Oh, there goes the perfect. He's been a little bit better this game, hasn't he? That's it. So this is obviously the first time I've played this, and I would say the controller's perfect. This is exactly what we had growing up. You know, it's the only thing different is that they've got the little connection now, the Nintendo connection that you can use with the Nintendo Wii and the Wii U, which is good because what it means is I can use these controllers with my Wii U now. Damn it. Don't mean that. Yeah, so I can. Do I have any down here? Yeah, I do. So I'll pause that for a second. So just to illustrate what I was talking about there just now, this isn't USB and it's not the original kind of style with the 2 and then the 3 little dots. You've got like the Wii connection, and underneath the Wii controller, well, this is the Wii U controller, it's the same, it's the Motion Plus one that came out at the end of the Wii's life, and I can plug it in like that. So there's this NES connected to that, which means that I could sit it there and I could play this controller with my Wii U or with a Wii. You can apparently get wireless controllers. There's a couple of companies that are actually developing wireless controllers, because right now I'm obviously sitting close to my television to play this. The cable isn't too bad. What I would probably do is bring the Super Nintendo, sit it on this table, and I'd sit on the couch and play it. And I reckon that'll work out okay. I think so. What I really need to do... Right, I'll beat Ryu here. Oh, well, he'll beat me. Get my ass kicked here. Now, I'm going to say this is pressure because I'm recording live. Right, I need to play another round now. I don't want him to beat me. So, first impressions, guys. Let me know what you think. I think this looks good. I can see myself playing this. Now, I've still got my Raspberry Pi up the stairs because I've been recording videos and I've not got the setup that I want in that yet. Damn it. So, as you guys know, I've been recording videos usually with the Raspberry Pi, with RetroPie. And with RetroPie, I'm going to set up an arcade. I'm going to have all these classic games. I do love this format though, it's really cool. I'm going to reset now. Oh, reset brings it back to that. I wasn't sure if it started it all again. So pushing the reset button brings you right back to the start. Now it's quite cool here that you've got the data points as well. You can save everything. Push Y to save. God, I lost so many hours on that game. So many hours. Such a good game. Earthbound I think I've tried, but I don't think I've played it a lot. Zelda, oh my god. So many classics here. Right, I'll put on Contra. Oh, I've seen it skipped. So I hope you guys can hear this okay. Let me know if you can't hear it for any reason. Microphone should be okay. In fact, I'd normally use my phone to check if something's streaming okay, so I can't check. This whole setup though, I think, like with the NES, I still would like to buy one of the NES minis. They're going to come back out next year. I didn't get one originally. And I'm going to get that, but as many, and you know, that's because the older, it's got Mario, it's got other classic games, but the SNES Classic Mini is better. One, because the SNES is a better console with a better games catalogue. I think most people would agree with that. But every single game in this is a classic. Every single one is a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Everyone is a classic. There's no bad games in it at all. There's a few games they didn't put in, like Secret of Mana. I imagine there was maybe third-party proms. But the games catalogue in this is insanely good. And the amount of gameplay I'm going to get through this is unbelievable. I would, you know, hopefully I don't... It's been so long since I played this. I had this as a kid. I had the I'm getting cold here. My God, the original. That was so bad. That's like the worst game ever I've just played. Now I think this was always called Contra Wars, but I had this for the NES, like the previous ones, and that was called Probotector. For whatever reason, I think they said though you can't have army guys with guns, and they made the guys robots. I don't know why. They made them robots, and I don't know why. I'm so bad at this. Alright, that makes it a little bit easier. Well, I probably should have stuck with I'm really bad at Contra. Clearly, I have not remained good at that game. F-Zero. Well, what am I talking about? Secret Mana's there. It wasn't Secret Mana. There was another game I was talking about. There was another game. There's another classic RPG on the SNES that wasn't included. That's awesome that Secret Mana's there though. There's another game and I can't for the life of me think about it. I can't think of it. I really can't think just now. Select. Ah, look at that. You can select by release date, by publisher, by title, by 2-player games. That's really cool. Really, really nice. I like how they've done that. 8 games in one. You know, let's just put on Punch Out. Right, so I'm sure you're all aware of what Punch Out's like. Oops. Right. I'm going to put my name in. Let's put my name in. Why shouldn't I put my name in, eh? Go with my Sunday name, Kevin. Right. Let's fight Gabby J. God. I think I might still have this upstairs somewhere. I think. We pause that now. Right, what I'm actually going to do is, because I've realised I've not checked that yet, is check that this has actually got audio. Because there is a chance audio isn't displaying properly. The interesting thing, there was like a video or like a news article come out the other year, and they showed you Mike Tyson, and Mike Tyson was playing the original Punch Out for the NES, you know, which was called Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Now, what I didn't know at the time, and I don't think anyone knew at the time, was that when the original Punch Out came out, Mike Tyson's Punch Out, he hadn't played it. He didn't know anything about it. He hadn't played it at all. He only played it like last year, after like, what was that, 25 years or something like that. That was the first time he had actually played the game at all. Basically, he was so busy and he was, you know, women and, you know, having so much fun. Someone just come up and said, hey, would you like to, we'd like to, you know, you to be the name of this game. There's a lot of money. And he went, yeah, okay. So Mike Tyson had a game all about him. He had the, you know, advertising everywhere. They used to have like pictures of Mike Tyson, you know, boxing to promote the game. And he had never played it. You'd think if you had a game, you'd want to. Yeah, that's working okay. You'd think you'd want to actually play that. You know, if I had a game made, you know, named after me, sponsored by me, and getting paid by, I'd want to play the game. But apparently, Mike Tyson hadn't played the game, and he only played it like last year, and it's just mad. It's a long time since I've played this as well. Oh, I should have saw it coming. Can't remember how you do the super. can't remember how you do the super. Anyone remember? Let me know. I can't remember how you do the super. No. Wasn't sure if you could see the controls there. Oh, I did it there. Don't know how I did it, but I did it. It makes you wonder. See you know, there's a lot of kind of classic handheld consoles, and there is some for the Sega Mega Drive, Sega Master System, and things like handhelds, and they come. You know, it's basically like the NES Classic and the SNES Classic. You know, came out before, but they're not officially licensed. These are made by third-party companies from China. The Mega Drive is still huge in Brazil to this day. It's just, I don't know why Sega haven't just took the hands-on approach and just made something really cool like this and did it the right way, the same way that Nintendo has. Even if they just copy it now and went, well, there's a market for this, let's do something, you know, for the Mega Drive, maybe something for the Saturn or the Dreamcast in the future. I would buy these things, I really would. There's so many classic games and there's money on the table, so I don't know why Sega aren't going for it. So, right, I'm going to try another game. And obviously I'm not wanting to get into something like Zelda or even Metroid. Something quick I can dip in and out of. What do you think? I'll maybe finish with Star Fox 2. In fact, Super Ghouls and Ghosts. All the Ghouls and Ghosts games are so hard. Annoyingly hard. God, the original was it was just unbelievable. I mean, they're great games, but they're so hard. I would like to actually go through this though and actually try and complete it. I don't think I had the patience for it as a kid. I had the patience for other games, you know, I completed Mega Man 2 and all these other classic games. But Super Ghouls and Ghosts, it just, I couldn't get to the point where I enjoyed it because it was so frustratingly hard. Oh, a wee bit of Mode 7 there, a wee bit of Mode 7. It's like where I'm sitting just now, it is a little bit blocky because I'm sitting so close. Look at that, I'm dead already. You basically get 2 lives. You lose your armour and then you lose your life. And as you saw, I lost my life and my armour very quickly there. Oh, I was lucky there, I nearly died. I think I just need to be... I think I need to be less gun-ho. You know, so even just take my time a little bit, I can see me doing a little bit better. I don't know if you can see that there was a little bit of slowdown there. It was actually slowing down. I don't know if, is this a problem with the original game that it's still... I don't know if that was a problem with the original game that was, you know, it's still there, or whether this is... I don't know. Maybe this is something that is just in the system. I don't know. It did slow down a little bit there. I did notice that. So I've still got my weapons. Ah, no! See if you don't jump at the right angle. Indeed. That's a Scottish term. Deed. I'm deed. Right. I'm going to... Oh, I'm dead anyway. I was going to say I'm switching the game, but I'm dead anyway. Right. So, I think... Let's do Star Fox 2. I'm pushing the wrong button. Clear stage 1 in Star Fox to unlock. Okay. That's quite cool. Now, Star Fox was one of the most, well, definitely one of the best rated games in the SNES. I remember waiting for this. I remember reading the reviews and I couldn't remember. I couldn't wait until it came out. Okay, boost, blaster, break, Nova Bomb. I'll figure it out. Blaster. Oops, I went into training. Damn it! I don't need this. I just want the game. Got 26 minutes I've been streaming so far. It's kind of mad looking at this now. I mean, I remember, like, when I first saw this, I thought these were the best graphics I'd ever seen in my life. Because of all the 3D polygons. I think it still holds up okay. Maybe not on a 4K television though. Looks like it's done a bomb. Where are you? Damn it. Oh. I thought I was going to hit that there. Did a barrel roll there. How's that link there? Like, close up, it's actually really difficult to play this game because I'm close up to it. I'm too close to the television. Oof, that was bad. That was very bad. I lost part of my shield there. How did I get there? That was an extra bomb I got there. Don't know if you saw that. These are all falling. That full shield again. Must admit, like I'm used to using PlayStation 4 controllers, PlayStation 3 controllers and things like that, but that still feels great in the hand. It is smaller than most modern consoles, but it's got everything you need. It just feels great. Definitely one of the best controllers ever made. After this, all the controllers started getting bigger and bigger. Oh my god, that took some. Keeps opening that part there and then it disappears. Used all my bombs. I think this is one. I mean, there might have been other games before it, but I remember this being one of the first games. There was other flying games, but there was nothing like this where you had to protect your teammates and you had to work as a team. It was quite ahead of its time in many ways. Let's see if Star Fox 2 is available now. There we go. Look at this. There we go. We've unlocked Star Fox 2. That's quite good. Right, I'll put this on and we'll finish off with this. If you haven't already picked up one of these though, I would highly recommend it. I mean, there's so much gameplay in this. 1996, so it's 3 years after the original. Didn't get released though. I think the next one after this was Lilac Wars. Did you call it Lilac Wars on the Nintendo 64? So let's see what this is like. Well, you can actually select who you go. Me, you, Faye. Let's go Slippy. Sam, Slippy. Oh, you can do. Oh, you can go 2-player. That's quite cool. I'm going to be playing this with my friend James some days as well, and it's cool that you can quickly see which ones are 2-player, which ones aren't. Sorry, I should probably be showing you that. I keep pressing start. Right, okay. Let's go here. In fact, here. So there's the two of us flying there. So it's different from the first one. Here we go. Right, the buttons are different from the controls are different from what I was just using, that's why I'm not sure what's going on there. What's that doing? Great first level, right into an asteroid field. It's kind of different. It's kind of strange that I'm not seeing the ship like the way that I did in the previous one. I don't know if this is because this is an asteroid level or what. Oh, there, the target. Press right, okay, Y for boosters. Pushing on the buttons here, but I don't know what they're doing. I'm just button bashing. I wasn't very good at that. As you can see, I wasn't very good at all. So there's another game. It's now unlocked. One player, one player, one player, one player, two player, two player. Okay. I forgot Donkey Kong Country was two player. As I say, you can select by two player games. Final Fantasy 3. See, because I played Final Fantasy 3 on my own, I didn't realise that there's a two player option. 8 games in one, Dream Course, Secret of Mana is a two player as well. I don't know how that works. I know with Super Mario World you just take turns. Well guys, that has been the Super NES, well they're calling it the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo Classic Mini, SNES Mini or SNES Classic, whatever you want to call it. This is the little console here. You see it? That's it. Palm in my hand. This is what I've been playing with. It's pretty cool. I must admit it's pretty cool. It's definitely worth the money in my opinion. You know, if you like your retro games, if you like your classic games, I think this is definitely something that you should be thinking about getting. You can play these guys, play these games in any system. You can play them Nintendo DS's, Retro Pies. You know, I've got my PSP Go hacked, so you can play all the games. You can play these games in emulators very easily. But really, what it's really about the whole package. It's about the really nice menu system. It's about having a cool little system in your home. It's about having the original controllers as a package. They've made a, you know, they've given us all a reason not to emulate games, and you know they've given us a reason to buy this cool little thing that will fit in well in MD's house. The fact that it's powered by a simple USB cable as well means that you don't have a big power brick. You can connect it to your TV. You can connect it to anything really. You know, I suspect it might even work with a USB power hub. I've not tried that yet. But you've got the original controllers, and you know all you need is an HDMI cable. So it's not that it's going to take up a lot of room. And I think this will find a home in most people's homes. Yeah, so I'm very happy with it. I hope you've enjoyed watching this, guys. I just wanted to give you guys a kind of intro in how this works. Show you the menu system. I don't even. What is this? Is this? Oh, this looks like. Is it Castlevania? What was that? What was that? A demo? I think that was a demo. I think that was a demo of Castlevania. So yes, I'm very happy with it. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, guys. If you did, please do subscribe, like, share, comment, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to call it a day at that. I've actually got some work to do, unfortunately, because I can't sit and play games all day. But yeah, I'm very happy with it. Kudos to Nintendo. I think they've done well. There's probably areas that it can be improved. Of course there is. You know, I think it would have been good off the bat to have wireless controllers. But they went with the cable options. But there are alternatives, and I'll maybe look into that in the future, see which wireless controllers work with this. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Cheers.